Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infamous Interviews on Infamous Horror. Today, I am joined by filmmaker Kenneth Liu. So, Kenneth, how did the story of Artist in Agony all come about?
Well, let's see. It all started when a buddy of mine, he was getting out of a 8-year relationship, and he was sad. So me and my co-producer and wife decided to go cheer him up. And then he just kind of turned to me while we're hanging out, and he's like, "Hey, Ken, I always wanted to be in one of your film projects where I'm like running after some bad guys. You have anything like that where I could be shooting at some bad guys?" And I don't know why, but for some reason the vision of seeing my buddy Dave, who eventually played Scorpio in the movie, to see my buddy Dave running after bad guys, shooting after bad guys, for some reason I saw it as a handheld shot. Like I just saw it as a kind of
Right.
verite, rough and tumble kind of thing. And for some reason that dovetailed to a bucket list wish of mine, which was I've always wanted to do like a Spinal Tap kind of improv kind of project.
Yeah.
And so with those two elements together, that made me think about doing a kind of assassins like documentary kind of thing where we follow hitmen the way you followed like in Spinal Tap we followed rock stars who were full of themselves and kind of bumbling and fumbling, and so akin to kind of like the way they did also What We Do in the Shadows, the movie,
Yeah.
not the TV show, but the movie was a little improvised and kind of so that's how it got started.
And how did the subject matter for this kind of take bloom, so to speak? Like, how did you come up with the assassin thing? You just spoke on it a little bit, but just expand on why that was the go-to topic for the film.
I naturally have a dark sense of humor, I think. I just, and also, and to that, I thought it'd be a wonderful opportunity, because what happened was I did some experimental interviews with some actor friends of mine, and I said, okay, it's not, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a short or what, but I just need a little, I'm just trying an experiment. Just trust me on this, right? So, and I interviewed some actor friends in character as assassins and ask them questions about the process, and kind of like the way you would do actor studio and act, just pretend
Right.
it's actor studio, but instead of acting, it's the art of assassination, right? And for some reason, the way they just kind of were blasé, kind of talking about, killing for money, and just I saw something there, and I realized like this could be a good opportunity to do some satire, and I could poke fun at basically everything I want. I can poke fun at documentaries. I can poke fun at violence. I can poke fun at uh, just everything. And I thought, oh, it's any. I just so it just it was. I thought it was a fun idea. So that's how it kind of came about.
And the casting process, how did that go for a film like this? Because it has to be pretty much in-house for this, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well spotted. The idea is so bonkers because I set the bar pretty high too, because it's like, okay, I'm asking the actors to collude with me on the idea. And I've always wanted to do this too. Check it out. It's like I've always wanted to do a project where I whisper in one actor's ear, let's say for a scene, and I say, hey, whatever you do, try to, no matter what, get the job, right? Get the job in this job interview. And I'll go to the other person and say, okay, you're the boss, right? No matter what they do, don't give them the job. And just kind of just see them collide and see what happens. I've always wanted to do something like that. So I had an opportunity to do that. I would give the actors kind of motivations or just kind of like objectives, or sometimes I give them a line to hit, and then however they hit that line is up to them. But as far as casting, I don't like auditioning. Actors don't like auditioning. So what I do is
Right, yeah.
I just I just tapped my actors that I've kind of culled over doing my short films, and I just asked them if they were game to do it, and they were. So I just lucked out. So it was just, and actors know good actors too. So I would just ask other actors like, hey, do you know anyone that's like a good, whatever type? And then they would recommend them, and I'd say, okay, that you're that kind of assassin now, that kind of thing, or you're that kind of a victim, whatever. But that's how we
Right. And
went about it.
I really wanted to highlight those two female actresses that you got. The sisters, was it? Yeah, they were fantastic in this, and they had really great comedic delivery in this film too.
Yeah, I might honestly, the really exciting one of the exciting aspects of this project was just seeing that the actors got the joke and seeing how each actor kind of did their own version of the joke. So that was exciting. That was fun.
And so, what was some of your favorite moments shooting the film too? Because this had to be like a really fun set to be on.
I mean, it has its moments, because you want it to be good, and so there's that added pressure. Goodness gracious. I just get I mean, honestly, I try to have every scene have something special and exciting. So it's really kind of just like, honestly, just when the actors are just like on fire, just staying quiet. Like my wife, who's the co-producer, and also she's the boom mic girl. So we're a crew of two. So I'm behind camera. And I'm in the universe, in character, as the camera person, documenting the assassins.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. Like I can give myself a line if I choose to. But I'm also directing. I guess to answer your question, I just whenever the actors are on fire and doing something really funny, it's not blowing the take by not laughing. My wife as well. She'll be holding the boom mic and she'll be like trying not to laugh. Or if you hear, you know what? And if you're a sharp ear, you can hear her kind of adjusting or laughing. If you hear bumps or wobbles in the boom in the sound, it's because she's trying not to laugh. So I would say those are my favorite. There's no specific moments I can't cite because it's just all a blur. We shot this over like an 8-year period in our off time, because we all have jobs, full-time jobs. So we're doing this on the side. And so yeah, I can't pick a specific moment. I'm sorry, but just honestly, just when the actors are killing it, just not blowing the take by laughing.
And like you said, this is a side project for you guys. You've been working on and off of this for about 8 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you've been with some pretty high-profile projects yourself. So was it fun kind of going back to a shoestring budget kind of film and just letting it all hang out?
Absolutely. Because it's like, when you work in those big projects, you have your part and you do that part, like you just focus on your part. But then on the weekends when you're the captain of your own little starship, that's fun too,
So Kenneth, what's next for Artist in Agony?
Well, right now we're just promoting ourselves as much as possible because nowadays it's like there's a million platforms, so we're just trying. Yeah, so we're just doing our best to just we're very proud and excited about our project because this is our first project and it's gonna be on Tubi July 21st. So I guess just set it on Tubi on your way out to see Oppenheimer or Barbie. That way, by the time you come back, it's it's already But no, we're just focused on promoting our show. We're just super excited. We're just super excited about it.
And then what's next for you, if you can discuss anything coming up?
Right now, since
of course the strike is going on as well.
Well, yeah. I don't be surprised when the strike is over. There'll be just all these all these spec scripts. But no, I'm working on a couple projects. I got a horror idea that I'm concocting, and also a couple pitch decks for some scripts. So yeah, we're just excited about our first show, and I got a horror one. It's like a space truckers kind of a thing, truckers in space kind of a comedy, like if you can imagine Clerks, but like with a spaceship, like a space truck.
That sounds fantastic.
And then I got another idea that's like a horror movie. So.
And it's funny you bring up Clerks because I got the movie poster on my wall just over there.
I love Clerks. I think Clerks is a masterpiece. I love Clerks.
Well, Kenneth, it's been fun talking to you, and congratulations on the film.
Thank you.